Lost is on.
Welcome back, everybody, to Off Slate Media. This is Bite Size Thursday, a subsidiary of Off Slate Media. Today, we're watching Lost because it's good, we think.
Right.
Anyway, we are going to be watching an episode out of Season 3.
Episode 14.
Exposé.
And who are the featured characters, Jake?
Nikki and Paulo.
Yes, the two characters that when they first appeared, last season, I was like, who? And both of you like, how do you not remember them? And then today is their only featured episode, so I'm wondering if this is going to be a big ball of nothing.
Probably.
But I think Aaron kind of alluded to that on here a couple weeks ago where I said, how are they important? He went,
I'm going to guess that this is the Lost equivalent of a clip episode. This isn't that far removed from the end of Friends, which used to be famous for that sort of thing.
You talking a clip show?
Yeah, that's what I said, isn't it?
Yeah. Or did you just say clip?
I don't know. I don't remember.
It's a clip episode.
Did I say clip episode?
Yeah, clip show, which are notoriously hated by people.
Yeah.
Because it literally is a reason for them to save money. We have to fill out an episode. We don't have to pay anyone extra for doing this. Let's just throw together a quick reel of everything that people love. Avatar did it the right way. It wasn't as much a clip show as just a recap. That's the Ember Island players.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was that.
Yeah, we talked about that on here back in the day with Dickie, where it was like that. Yeah. That's how you do that kind of episode, where you recap it because the big ending's coming.
I also don't think that type of thing saves you any money.
Not
for
them.
It.
Not for them, but like that does kind of function as a clip show of sorts. It's more of a recap, but it works the way they did it. So, yeah, I don't remember what happens to Nikki or Paulo because, frankly, I didn't remember they existed. What do you think, Aaron?
I have actually seen the end of this episode somewhat recently. Not the beginning or middle of it, but
how did you manage that? You're supposed to be watching along with us, Aaron.
Well, I missed most of it.
Who were you watching with? Are you cheating on us with another podcast?
No, not that. Definitely not that.
No, guys, this isn't what it looks like. I swear, this isn't what it looks like.
Well, Aaron, what show are they watching? Oh, no. They're watching Fringe. What Jake's wanted to watch all along. You're cheating on us with Fringe.
I'm okay with that. It's such a good show.
Never seen it.
I wouldn't say he's too noble, though. Wait, he's on that show, right?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, good. Making sure that
he doesn't
worked,
eat tomatoes in it, though, so...
Yeah, just
the pop of the tomato is the thing that gets me every time.
Yeah. Okay. Sing me a song, young hobbit. What is it? What does he say when he's like, I don't know any.
Oh yeah.
Great. My hole's not created enough for your songs or whatever. Which is funny because Lord of the Rings. Charlie was in there, not in that scene. No, it's the other one. I know all hobbits kind of look the same. So. Well, I'm ready to watch. I'm ready to get exposed.
Hey, oh, no one wants to see that. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Let's get lost. Welcome back, everybody. We just watched Lost Season 3, Episode 1. I hate this person across the table from me. We just watched episode 14 of season 3 of Lost, Exposé. And who got exposed, Jared?
They got exposed. Well, I mean, Nikki was kind of exposed at the beginning of the episode, and then Paula got exposed at the end of the episode.
They legit showed her sticking her hand down his pants.
They did. When she's like, I wonder where, and when she's reaching, I go, okay, yeah, we know the package is by the package. They're just gonna show. Oh no, we just cut to a shot of her actually sticking her hand into his pants.
Didn't she scoff too?
Yeah, it's probably been a while, and then she scoffed. Let's just leave it at that. sorry. I mean, when you have someone special like that, my guess is on that island you get a little bored.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So do we think that Nikki and Paulo have an important purpose?
No, this is a lost
clip.
This is a lost clip show.
Yeah, it's kind of like
except
they think they're clever. They think they're going to disguise this is a filler episode. It's not important, but we're going to make you think it's important. Is that what it felt like to you?
Yeah. Except it didn't. So like what you were talking about, clip shows saving the money. This wouldn't have saved them any money because they had to reshoot a lot of that.
Yeah. Chunks of it were footage we've seen before, but then also they had to like reshoot some of those. And I think I said continuity for this episode would have been awful. You have to constantly be looking around for like, okay, we got to go back to this set. Oh, so-and-so has to be here because they had a lot of they had Arts and Boone and Shannon all show up again.
That had to be an expense just in and of itself.
Yeah.
Unless they like have writers in their contracts that we can call you back for any time, anything we want.
Well, I mean, they'd still pay them.
Oh yeah,
there's like a set fee you get paid for stuff like that. But I was thinking about like it isn't a clip show, but it's kind of like
it's the lost version of one.
Yeah, and it's very similar to like the 48 Days one where they're filling in backstory, but whereas that one is important and tells you what people were up to during this. This is more of a, hey, look what they were doing. They were behind all this, and they set it up like the toilet flushing bit was like, oh, I remember when he walked out of the bathroom, and it was played as a joke in that episode when they find the pearl. But now it's like, oh, he was getting the diamonds out of the back of the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. So there are one or two parts like, oh, that's how we fill in that little gap that wasn't a problem before, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It's like the lost version of Rogue One.
Except
we're
not filling a plot hole that no one other than your friend and a couple other diehards care about.
See, it was such a good conversation up until that point. It was a conversation. I was saying how the Clone Wars, the show, feels like a pivot point in Star Wars storytelling.
Here we go, talk about Star Wars on this podcast.
Yes.
It's been a while, but here we're back.
We haven't talked about Star Wars in a while. But yes, I was saying that the Clone Wars feels like a pivot point in storytelling for Star Wars as a franchise. And he said something about how Rogue One is the quintessential classic Star Wars movie of this generation. I was like, what?
I mean, quintessential doesn't mean good. It's not a bad movie. It's just fine. They spent a lot of money to cover up a 40-year-old plot hole that people just complained about on online forums.
I really liked it when it first came out. Second and third watch, it's like,
I don't care.
There's a lot of nothing.
Oh yeah, I saw it with my parents I saw it opening night, and then I saw it with my parents like 3 weeks later, and I was like, this is infinitely worse the second time because you just want to wait till the end when it's fun.
I think that the way it's filmed and the way it's shot was very refreshing in Star Wars in that time frame it came out. I don't think the story is good.
It's also funny we think about the time frame in which it came out. There was only Force Awakens was the year before, and we had 10 years off. So it's kind of weird to like think about because in our mind it's like it exists with all those other ones, but it's like no, like there are 3 movies after it. Like it was kind of at the beginning of that wave because they had one a year for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, they had that one, Solo, and what was the third one? There was a third one, I think.
A Star Wars story like one-off thing?
Yeah.
No.
It was just that and Solo?
Between the sequel trilogy movies, and then we have a new movie coming out this year. The Mandalorian movie.
That's this year? Wow.
It's in May, I think.
Is that how they're going to end the show?
I don't know. I was talking about this with a coworker the other day who was a big Star Wars fan, and I thought he said there's more planned, but this is like the end of this storyline, but the characters will keep appearing. Something, or like the Mandoverse, something with the Mandoverse has more because they're all building to the Thrawn ending. which there's a second season of Ahsoka coming, and then there's another. It's like they're putting all their pieces together from the other shows to make a big ending. But what's her name? As of recording this, was just ousted from head of Lucasfilm. I can't remember.
Yeah,
her name.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, thank you.
Was just ousted?
Yeah, she's done.
Yeah.
Like
I
of recording
thought
this.
that was like last year.
No, it was
It's
recently.
like a week ago or something.
Really?
Yeah. Now, a couple people are in that spot. Filoni's one of them, which I trust him, but I think sometimes he's a little too smart.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say this because the man gave me some very fond memories with some of those animated shows, but I also think he's so smart. I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes you can be just too smart for something.
Is it kind of how I feel about James Gunn directing the DC universe?
Are you saying, like, when you watch that new Superman movie from 2025, you're like, I love this because I know Superman, and he knows what he knows because it's James Gunn. He's a comic guy, but this might be going over everyone's heads.
It's more like he's gonna overthink something and do something that's not gonna connect with everybody the way that the MCU did in its original phase.
Okay. Just kind of thinking in it. I had it. He thinks in this specific way that it works in his mind. How many of us have done this where it works in our mind, and then the second we put it down, no one knows what we're talking about because
I think
the minutia is different.
I think everyone that's at least a little bit has ever had at least a little bit of an artistic thought has felt that way.
Yeah. So what about you, Aaron? Sorry. Well, you're artistic, right?
He's creative.
Maybe.
He's creative in very specific ways, like painting. I've never seen a man cut in like him.
That is true. You did some painting right before we started recording.
The toilet seat. That's what he's talking about.
Speaking of toilet seats,
Paulo in the bathroom.
Paulo had the Russian doll thing, and Jake, when he smashed that last one, we're like, why don't you just smash the whole thing? Which one? I say, no, it's for Russian dolls. You got to open them. But
in thinking about it more, it might have been harder to get through those layers to do that.
Well, and the other thing, my thought is, so he smashed that thing. You could hear that toilet flushing pretty well with that door shut. How did they not hear him stomp something?
Now let's be fair to the Foley here. We started that toilet flush in the room, and it didn't change when they cut to outside.
Yeah,
that is true. That's my thought.
Just to be fair to the person who's working hard to Foley it.
Yeah.
And to sound mix it and all that.
Yeah.
Even though they did this like 20 years ago. It is less than 20 years ago, but almost 20 years ago at this point.
So how are we, I asked it already in a way, but how are we feeling about these two characters? Because they're out of the show now.
I mean, I enjoy them.
Yeah, kind of not lovable morons, just kind of like stupid, funny morons.
Yeah. Like it would be a good hour of TV if it wasn't for the show that it was in. It would be. Like, it's not poorly written, and it's pretty well paced, and it's just like, it just feels kind of tone deaf to the rest of the show, especially with the end.
Yeah, that was, I will say, probably the scariest thing I've seen on this show is that cut to Nikki opening her eyes as they bury. That's pretty morbid. Like, I understand this show can get morbid, but that was like...
That's pretty morbid.
That's buried alive. And I think, who was it? One of you, I said, like, wait, are they going to wake up? And one of you said, oh, no, it was you, Jake. It was like, yeah, they're going to... He's like, nope, they're burying him alive. But I thought we're going to have this thing where... Okay, they bury him, and then it's revealed. But no, they had to do that cut, that close-up where her eyes... And she's got the pale face, and it's
they
so
love
quick.
their eye acting in this show.
I mean, the eyes are the
windows to the soul.
Yeah, what was the thing I've said before? It's like the windows are souls of the eyes or something. I messed it up, but
that makes sense.
But I just it's like that cut in The Exorcist with the face behind what's her name, Ellen Burstyn. Hey, do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
You've talked about it before, so I know what you're saying.
Yeah, there's this cut where she's in the kitchen and like the lights flicker and there's a face, like this ghostly face right here, but it's like 3 frames. It's less than a second. So when it happens, it's so quick, it's terrifying. And if you pause it, it's still unsettling, but because it was so quick and your mind can't fully process what you just saw, it's scarier. And it's because it's an entity you're not familiar with, and it's standing right next to her, and you don't even hear it. It's just... So when that happened, the lost thing, that had sound, but just like they're throwing the dirt on them, her eyes open, and then they're still buried. It's like, I'm not even like, this could be like kind of like a dark comedy type moment, because that's kind of how their characters function. But that was very unsettling, the way they edited that, and I am commending them for that, because I'm still a little creeped out.
It also is funny. We've talked a lot about Captain America: Civil War and how it's all predicated on just like
Zemo's plan going perfect and all these other factors he can't control.
Yep. It's funny how once you kind of tear the veil between that and a plot for that movie, how much you see it in other things too. Because like, let's think about this. What's the plan for Nikki? She paralyzes him for 8 hours. She molests him.
Yeah.
A little bit. What's the plan? She can't escape the island. Is she going to kill him? If so, why not just kill him right there? And then beyond that...
Because she might get bored again.
And then beyond that, what's the plan again when she gets bit? Why does she... I understand why she buries the stuff, but why does she run back to the beach? She knows the thing is going to make her appear dead, so to go back to not just like run off somewhere else, because like, gun to my head, I'm going to tell you this island is pretty safe if you just stay in one spot.
I
know there's a
that's not true. That one guy stood in that one spot and he got sucked into the thing.
That's fair.
I was gonna say, I don't think she's going back thinking about, I'm going to appear dead. I think she's going back so then when she wakes up, other people have found her, and Paulo doesn't wake up first and can hurt her.
Yeah, but
I think that's why.
But my point is that why don't you just run somewhere else where he can't where he can't find you, where no one can find you? Because again, she had said that you're going to appear dead. She knows that she's going to appear dead to these people, and she knows what those people do to people that have died.
It might also be a fear thing.
Maybe.
Like, we're overthinking. It's like, we're overthinking, and when you're scared and scrambling because you know you're gonna drop paralyzed any second.
She probably thought that she could get to the beach with enough time to say something, which she did.
Yeah. Wait, how do you feel about that?
I think it's kind of clever. I think it's a mistake Hurley would make. Paulo lies is not that different from paralyzed.
You mean plywood?
Was it plywood that he said? I thought it was. That was what Sawyer said. Yeah. Sawyer is the funniest guy on this show. I'm sorry.
But now he can't call anyone funny nicknames anymore because he lost ping pong to Hurley.
He will. He will.
I know. The most important thing in this whole episode is Chale telling Sun that it was him and that Sawyer had him do that. And, I was kind of going, oh, no. And she walks away from him when he tells her, which, totally get. But I just remember thinking, like, I secondhand embarrassment just because Chale did a dumb, and, you try to cover up. Not cover up. You try to soften the blow and kind of excuse why you did it. And it's like, you kind of abducted her and dragged her into the jungle. I don't think she's going to forgive you for that. And you're lucky she doesn't tell Jin, or maybe she does. Then Chale gets beat up by another person. Because it's just a rule. When you have a short guy in your show, they just get beat up a lot. Look at Jesse Pinkman in Breaking Bad. He gets beat up a lot in that show.
He does get beat up a lot.
Like a lot. I mean, he beats up Walt in one scene, which is really funny. That fight scene is so funny. I know you've seen it. I don't think in your rewatch you're at that point yet. I think it's in 4. 4 or 5 where Jesse like pins him and just starts just keeps punching. It's at his house. I think it's 5. But yeah, it's if you have a short guy in your show who's kind of a main character or a sport, he's gonna get beat up. It just yeah. Nikki and Paulo's whole shtick in this just doesn't really amount to much, in my opinion. Like, I'm fine with them there. It's just this episode, it makes you think it's going to be more important. It's just, oh, no, they were looking for their diamonds. That's all I have to say about that.
Sorry, I'm answering a friend.
Oh. Is it your Star Wars friend?
No, Steve.
Oh, that would have been funny if it was your Star Wars fan. Then we could have said, "Hey, tell him he's wrong," and then you'll be
I already did.
And then you did like, "I already did," and I'd say, "Well, tell him he's wronger," and you say, "I already did."
I think Lucas is the person I went to see the 3rd sequel with. I'm not going to justify it with a name. That was the first movie that Andrea saw back after her mental health crisis. That was a bad choice.
You could have seen like anything else, and you went with the movie we do not speak of.
It was just more of a bad choice for her, I think, because of the flashing lights. Did I ever tell you her bad reaction to the D&D movie?
No, I don't think you did.
Okay, this is going to require some context that my wife is going to be is actually okay with me talking about. My wife had a mental health crisis in 2019, right? We all know this. Part of that was she didn't feel like she had control of her thoughts anymore.
Okay.
And so we went to see the D&D movie with Lucas and Letty, the same people we saw Rise of Skywalker with. Well, you've seen the D&D movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the D&D movie? Okay.
Yeah, they took the Sly Cooper title. Honor Among Thieves.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I miss Sly Cooper.
And now I'm for sure I know that he is a raccoon. I thought he was a fox.
I know. Why would you think he was a fox?
I don't know. And this was like, he's wearing a mask. And I go, that makes a lot of sense. Continue.
There is a video game fox mascot, though.
Oh. Well, and then I thought Crash Bandicoot was a fox. And they said, no. And I said, well, then what is he? He's a bandicoot.
I was going to say.
Oh, I just thought that was his last name.
What did you think Bubsy was?
Who?
Bubsy.
Bubsy. What's a Bubsy?
Google Bubsy. B-U-B.
No, it's that. It's like LaCroix. It's like that. Like, what's that?
That's water.
No, like it's carbonated water. What is it?
Bubbly.
Bubbly, that's it. You were saying, though, about Honor Among Thieves.
No, I wasn't. Oh, yeah, the D&D movie, not the Sly Cooper game. Aaron's having trouble following us.
I got it. I'm good.
So, you know that part where is the Red Witch the main bad? Where they have that red smoke come up and just robs everyone of their memories?
I think so. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Freaked her out?
Oh, she had to get up and leave the theater. And she didn't tell me why either. And I was like, okay, where you going? I didn't even think about it.
That's a little scary.
Yeah, well, it's very scary for her. So I like that movie a lot. I wish I could watch it again, but I have decided that I will not watch it in my house.
Yeah, it's
to
good.
Respect her for that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, I think I've said everything I need to about Exposé. What about you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Just remember, everybody put on your bulletproof breasts.
Yeah, that was a real line in this. Well written, huh?
That was something. Hey, it was a lecherous old man in love with a girl half his age.
It was real love, and then he died a very real death. And
no, okay. So here's the question: did he die, or No, they didn't poison him with the spider venom because she didn't figure out about the spider venom until she met Arntz. Arntz is creepy, dude.
Yeah, you mean like how he like did a quick like little whoop with his eyes when she first walked up?
Yeah, no, not him directly looking at her boobs.
He wouldn't. I mean, now
he definitely he wouldn't. Well, he'd look at her from more than one place.
Yeah, I was gonna say now he'd fall to pieces.
I did not expect that creepiness from Arntz. Anyway, Arts. Is there an N?
No, it's A-R-Z-T.
Arst. No, I'm not flipping you off.
Well, while we have Jared flipping me off in the background here, if you want to check us out on other platforms or just any of our other episodes, you can head on over. Jared, where can they find us?
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, the funny TikTok, and Twitter. Take that, Musk. And you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and hey, if it's YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, ring that notification bell. Make sure you check us out and rate us on all those apps and swing by our groovy website.
And other than that, you can come on back next week as we watch episode 15 of season 3 of Lost. And I can't see the title on the screen. From here.
We are watching the Kirk Cameron classic, Left Behind. And then watching the Nick Cage classic, Left Behind.
I was gonna say,
and then the 2 Kirk Cameron sequels. Wait, yeah, there's 3 of them. There are 3 of them. Well, there's like 9 books. And there are 3 movies and a remake.
Have you read the books?
Yeah.
All of them?
Yeah.
Are they any good?
I liked them when I was a
middle
schooler or whatever.
Take that, Jerry B, huh?
At the risk of insulting one of my professions, are they Christian propaganda?
I mean, probably.
They feel a bit forced. Tribulation forced.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll be back next week, and until then, fellas, let's get lost.